That is the sound of reliability, and today we are dedicating this entire video to the machinery that makes it possible. Now, usually on this channel we spend a lot of time looking at the upholstery, the galleys and the guest cabins, but today we are doing something different. We are stripping away the luxury to look at the two most important spaces on any Explorer yacht, the wheelhouse and the engine room. I've gone into the full archives to pull out two of the most impressive technical setups I have ever filmed. In the blue corner we have the old school hero, a 1960s Scottish Explorer with legendary Gardner engines. In the red corner we have the modern beast, a wooden super yacht hiding 3,400 horsepower in the engine room. Which philosophy is better, the slow-revving classic or the high-tech powerhouse? Let's find out. First up, let's go back to basics. Now, this is motor yacht Ferrara. She was built in Scotland in 1963 and her engineering follows the keep it simple philosophy. When you look at the wheelhouse, don't just look at the view, look at the redundancy, look at the manual control sitting right next to the modern screens, and wait until you see the engine room. It is a sanctuary of mechanical reliability. In the wheelhouse we find a great blend of modern technology that works alongside the refurbished controls and analog dials. Central to this setup is a Raymarine GS165, a 15.4 inch glass bridge multifunction display paired with a GS series remote control keyboard for seamless operation. Navigation is further enhanced by including Western and Central Mediterranean charts alongside the RS-130 GPS receiver, ensuring accurate positioning across this vast sea region. The clear view window reminds us that this boat was built in Scotland, where you tend to find a lot of wind and rain all throughout the year. Many of the controls in this wheelhouse are the original controls that were installed on the boat when she was built, including the compass and also as well the throttle control levers and dials for the twin engines. Personally, I think that the owner has done an incredible job of utilising the latest in marine technology when it comes to the boat's control systems, whilst at the same time preserving the history of this boat. For my more technically minded subscribers, I'm sure that you appreciate the effort that has gone into the modernising of all the wiring on board this boat. But what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We even have the original builder's plate affixed to this bulkhead. As you can see over here on the starboard side, this multi-function Raymarine display also shows the various CCTV cameras installed around the boat. Down here we have some more controls and dials as well as easy access to some of the vessel's fuses. So that was the wheelhouse, but now let's head down into the engine room. She's fitted with twin Gardner 6LX engines which produce 127 horsepower at 1500 RPM. They were overhauled in 2016. At a cruising speed, she burns between 8 to 11 litres of fuel per hour. She's also fitted with a Rolls-Royce steering system and has hydraulic zero-speed stabilisers. She comes with big hybrid service batteries and a 15 kW converter.
Now look at this for an engine room. Twin Gardner engines, the original engines, they were recently completely overhauled. Look, you've even got the throttle control, the traditional wire throttle control. You don't get much more redundancy than that, do you? Over here you can see the temperature, the ambient temperature in the engine room is monitored, as are the battery banks. So this is the ambient temperature here in the engine room, and the colours in blue, they are the ambient temperatures for the battery banks. Over here we have the Webasto heater. Underneath that, the water maker that can churn out 150 litres of fresh water per hour. Over there we've got the starboard battery bank. If I spin around over here, I have the generator, a ladder that takes us up to the upper deck as well. So it's another way of getting into the engine room from the upper deck if you wanted to, or getting from the engine room up onto the upper deck. There's the port battery bank. But look at these engines. They are just absolutely beautiful. You know, I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a marine engineer, but even I can appreciate the beauty of these things. And do you get much better than a Gardner as well?
Judging by the comments you leave on my videos, I know how much you love Gardner engines.
This engine room really is immaculate. Sink over there, CCTV camera so you can keep an eye on proceedings down here from up in the wheelhouse. But look, you can get easy access to both engines. Walk all the way around, so very easy to maintain, do your general kind of checks, oil checks, all that kind of stuff.
The MATN MS60 stabilisers have 0.85 metre square fins and feature a state-of-the-art computer system, an electronic gyroscope and an inclinometer for precision. The system is powered by 2 hydraulic cylinders made from corrosion-resistant stainless steel.
And over here on the port side, have the chargers for the battery banks. Power cube number 1, power cube number 2. And how many engine rooms as well have you seen that have a porthole? Not just one porthole, but 2 portholes. There's no one over there.
The generator fitted to this boat is a Mitsubishi MGV3 8.6 kilowatts whisper powered generator with a dry exhaust kit. The engine room has a total of 4 bilge pumps, and each pump can push out 3,700 gallons of water per hour. The boat has enough capacity for 6,000 litres, which is around 1,590 gallons of diesel fuel. There are 2 water tanks and each one can hold 1,500 litres, which is around 396 gallons. A previous owner did use one of the water tanks as a fuel tank, but the current owner preferred to have the additional water capacity, which is understandable when you consider that he and his wife would go cruising with their 4 young children. The boat has a top speed of around 11 knots and a cruising speed of 8.5 knots. When it comes to her range, then of course depending on load and conditions, you can expect a range of over 4,000 nautical miles. Everything you see and hear in this video, from the equipment I use to my top playlists, is now available in one place. So whether you want to check out all of my top playlists, buy or play the music that I produce for my videos, or check out which of the boats I have featured on my channel are currently for sale, then all you need to do is either scan the QR code on your screen now or head to the link in the comments or video description. It is also where you can get in contact with me if you have access to a boat you'd like me to feature on my channel. Next up we have Motor Yacht Only Now. This hull is built from wood, cold moulded timber. You might expect the engine room to be old fashioned, maybe a bit dusty. You would be wrong. This is a wolf in sheep's clothing. The wheelhouse is a glass bridge spaceship, and down below she's hiding a pair of massive Caterpillar C32s. We're talking about 1,700 horsepower each. This is what happens when you combine classic boat building with modern brute force.
So here we are with Captain Jason, and he's going to spend a couple of minutes just showing us around what we've got on the helm station, starting from over on the port side if we can, please, Jason.
Sure. We've got our classic Navitex, 2 VHF, our generator port side controls, our ST70 for the Ray Marine general info.
Yeah.
We got our port side Caterpillar engine controls. We run our chart plotter on this Ray Marine screen here. Normally.
Yep.
We got our 4 kilowatt radar on this screen.
Yeah.
Our 12 kilowatt radar on the starboard screen.
Yeah.
Then we got our starboard engine controls for the cats.
Yeah.
Then we got starboard generator controls here. Then we got our our cameras for the engine room, and then we got our aft and starboard side, port side cameras.
And what a great view you get as well in terms of captaining the boat. What a fantastic view. The size of those windows is just really, really breathtaking.
It's really ideal. It's so much better than kind of the Italian slanted windows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where we don't get any deformation and we don't get the heat coming in also.
I guess as well, you're not getting any glare off any of the equipment. I mean, it's a sunny day today. You know, the sun is at the more or less the highest point, but when you look on here, you can't see any glare at all.
Exactly. That's why on the commercial ships, you'll see them slanted like that going backwards.
Yeah.
And it's not of that type, but it's in that genre.
Yeah, absolutely. Jason, look, I'm going to let you carry on captaining the boat. Thanks for your time.
No worries, pleasure.
Now that we've finished having a look around the very impressive wheelhouse, let's head down into the engine room and see the beating heart of this machine. Only now is powered by twin Cat C32 engines. Each engine produces 1700 horsepower at 2300 RPM, propelling the yacht to a cruising speed of 13 knots and a maximum speed of 21 knots. The Cat C32 is known for its high horsepower ratings. This powerhouse can deliver up to 2,400 horsepower in certain configurations, making it perfect for large yachts like Only Now. These engines are designed to operate reliably in the most demanding marine environments, thanks to robust components and Caterpillar's advanced ACER technology. These engines meet some of the most stringent emission standards, including IMO Tier 2, EU Stage 3A and EPA Tier 3, reflecting Caterpillar's commitment to eco-friendly solutions without, of course, compromising on performance. As mentioned earlier on in the video, this boat has a top speed of an impressive 21 knots, which is roughly about 24 miles per hour. When it comes to a cruising speed, then she can cruise through the ocean at 13 knots. She burns between 200 and 380 litres an hour and is fitted with two 40 kW generators. So there you have it, two very different ways to build very capable explorer yachts. On the one hand, you have the Gardner approach. Low stress, low RPM, runs forever on a smell of an oily rag. On the other hand, you have the Caterpillar approach. Massive power, complex systems, and the ability to outrun a storm. But I want to know which one you would choose for a crossing and why. Are you taking the classic or the beast? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like these kind of videos, please let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to make more of them. Until next time, fair winds and following seas. If you'd like to watch the full boat tours for both of these vessels, then you will find them in my Explore Yacht playlist, which can be found either on my YouTube homepage or via my Linktree page. I'd like to say a big thank you to my channel members for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it, and I've got some more members only content coming soon. Don't forget as well, I do have a Substack you can sign up for, where I often write about boats on the market that I think deserve some special attention. And before you go, don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already.